I'm Ted Carter. I'm the Simulation Program Coordinator here at the Center for Human Simulation and Patient Safety at the VCU School of Medicine. Draping is a vital part of conducting a physical examination. It demonstrates to the patient that you want him or her to be comfortable, that you want to protect his or her modesty, and that you also respect your patient as a person. We're going to demonstrate a variety of draping techniques today, and your Bates textbook has a few things to say about draping, and we'll go over that too.
Hi, I'm Stacy.
And I'm Becca.
And we're here today to talk to you a little bit about draping.
For the purposes of today's video, I'm going to be wearing a little bit of clothing underneath my gown.
But normally, your patient wouldn't be. Your access to the patient's body is a unique and time-honored privilege of your role as a clinician. Showing concern for privacy and patient modesty must be ingrained in your professional behavior. These attributes help the patient feel respected and at ease. Be sure to close nearby doors and draw the curtains in the hospital or examining room before the examination begins. You will acquire the art of draping the patient with a gown or draw sheet as you learn each segment of the examination. Your goal is to visualize one area of the body at a time. This preserves the patient's modesty and helps you to focus on the area being examined. To help the patient prepare for potentially awkward segments of the examination, briefly describe your plans before starting. As you proceed with the examination, keep the patient informed, especially when you anticipate embarrassment or discomfort. Make sure your instructions to the patient at each step in the examination are courteous and clear. Okay, so what you see here is what we like to call tube top draping. This is really beneficial if you need to have access to the chest area or the back. Good morning, Miss Muehlman. I would like to listen to your heart. If you don't mind, could you lower your gown to about right here and hold it kind of like a tube top?
Sure.
All right. Do you need some help untying the
I do,
top?
thank you.
There we go. All right.
Okay.
And just let me know when you're ready.
Okay.
Great.
It is.
All right. So the next kind of draping that we want to talk to you about is called beach towel draping. Now this might be a little bit better for your patient than tube top draping because it allows you more full access to the posterior chest and back, the midline, and the lateral aspects of your patient's body. Hi Becca, I'd like to listen to your heart and your back just a little bit. So if you don't mind, if you could lower your gown and take this drape, placing it over your shoulders. That way I can have full access to your back and you can still stay covered up, all right?
Okay.
All right, do you need help with your...
I do.
There you go. All right, and just let me know when you're ready.
Thank you. Okay.
Great. You can also use the beach towel draping for the abdominal exam. You just get your patient to lay back. Another use for the beach towel draping is during the breast exam. Now, Becca, I'm going to have you lie down for me, okay? All right. The beach towel draping allows you to have access to one side at a time. Do you mind if I pull this out? Mm-hmm. That way your patient feels fully covered on one side and less exposed. Okay, so if you need to do an abdominal exam but you don't need to do a cardio or pulmonary exam, this type of draping might work better because your patient is less exposed overall. All right, Becca, I'd like to perform an abdominal exam on you. If you don't mind just laying down for me, and what you're going to do is you're just going to pull your gown up to about right here.
Okay.
There you go, and I will keep you covered. Okay. All right, so if you don't mind taking that drape and just tucking it into the top of your underwear, okay? Okay, great. All right, if you need access to a patient's groin area, this style draping is probably one of the best ways to go because it gives you access while keeping them mostly covered. All right, Becca, I need to palpate for your femoral artery. Do you mind if I uncover your leg?
That's okay.
Thanks. All right, now if you don't mind, take your leg and make it look like a 4. Great. Another kind of draping you can do, especially if you need full access to the leg and joints, is the diaper drape. All right, Becca, I'd like to palpate for your femoral pulse. If you don't mind, could you bend your right leg? Right? And I'm just going to take the drape underneath your leg.
Okay.
Okay? All right. All right, there you go. And if you could take your leg and rotate out, fantastic. For the breast exam, it's very important for the woman to feel as unexposed as possible. So you want to have a drape covering their lap. Also, what you can do is you can only uncover one side at a time. So Becca, would you mind removing one side of your gown for me?
Mm-hmm.
All right, and I can help you there.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Most of the time with a male patient, you don't need to use a drape for chest or lung exams. Brad, would you mind lowering your gown so I can listen to your heart?
Sure.
Do you need some help?
Oh, please.
There you go.
I hope you found this video informative. I also hope that you take some time to practice these techniques on your own. There are a lot of different draping techniques, and it's up to you to figure out what's the most comfortable for you, what is most comfortable for your patient, what's most advantageous to the kinds of physical examinations that you'll be conducting. If you ever want to discuss draping with a standardized patient after you've had an encounter, you should always feel free to do so. They'll be happy to help you. Thanks for watching.